AskNathaniel.org. We have so many different subjects that we're trying to capture and touch today. And that brings me with my guest by the name of Latasha Gordy. And Latasha Gordy is not only a Facebook phenomenon, and I say this because, she has like a real interesting page, a great following. And I stressed it to you why she's such a phenomenon is because this woman is the woman is representing for a woman of color over 40. And I say that because she looks sensational. She keeps herself in shape. But the cons of being over 40 with the men that approach you. And I want to pretty much ask her, first I would like to say welcome. And I'm trying to find out why is it that a woman of your age status, of which you represent, do you have younger men that approach you, and is that a good thing?
I guess when it comes to the younger men approaching me, I really don't like it, but it's because of the way that I look, the baby face that I have, not having all the wrinkles. And then also I'm like a fun-spirited type of person. Like, it just exudes out of me. The bad thing about it is that I don't want a younger guy. I don't want to be a mama to someone. It could be good and bad. Like, if you do have someone younger, they're doing everything that you want them to do. But then do you want a puppet? No. I want someone that is strong and that is a man and is going to tell me what I need to do, as a man. And then when you're dealing with a younger person, you're basically kind of telling them financially, do this with your money. This is how you act. If we're around in like a group setting, I might
teach a guy how to talk.
Teach a guy how to talk, or take him to the side, or say like, listen, don't discuss that, or don't say that. I don't want to have to deal with that. So I definitely would like more of a educated type of man. And you do have some educated younger men, but you have to find them. And when it comes to New York, it's just very hard.
Now, do you find a lot of things that work? And the plus, let's just say, there's this thing that's going on now. A lot of guys, they always feel that, well, the younger guys, if he's in his 20s, he's more sexually more dominant and more physically fit than an older man. Women tend to be in their 40s, and they don't get the same satisfaction or response from an older man, so they date a younger guy. Does that play a big part in the role of, is that the only thing is with the younger man is the sex?
No, the relationships is not based on sex. But with me, I do prefer a man that is in shape. Now, I've dated men that, or I've been friends with men that were overweight and very...
Young or old?
My age,
okay.
At that time. We're talking like a couple of years ago, or, but if they were willing to work out with me and lose weight, then, I trained them, and, we were together, and I did have a boyfriend for about 2 or 3 years, and he actually lost weight for me, and we worked out together as long as but he was appealing at first. It wasn't like, so with the appealingness and then him working out, I even had a guy that was married and was getting a divorce, and when I got him in shape, all of a sudden his wife was all over him, and he did something with his wife. Then, it was over.
So hold on. So you got him together. He was all fat and sloppy. So when you got him all together, he went back to, his wife found him appealing, and he went back to her.
Mm-hmm. Yes, exactly.
And he was over 40?
This is what I'm talking about. Like, I was like 34, 35.
No, I'm talking about, was he over 40?
No. The over 40 thing, I think I've seen about a couple of over 40 that was greatly in shape.
Damn, a couple? That's a damn shame.
It's very hard to find someone that is my age that is in shape. Like, I don't know if they lose themselves, or maybe whatever relationship they were in was stressful. The woman was feeding them wrong foods, but because when I feed them, I'm going to feed you the right food. So That plays a lot of part in it. The woman that you're with, from
See, there's ever a woman that's constantly feeding you a whole bunch of bad stuff,
bad stuff. Yeah, the butters, I'm gonna
fried chicken and all that.
Right, yeah, I don't eat stuff like that. So whatever man that's with me is gonna be eating healthy. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. If you're gonna be with me, we have to work out together and we have to eat healthy. Because women live longer, but let's live as long as we can together. You know what I'm saying?
So is that safe to say that the men that are older need to really work hard on their health
Yes,
in a nutshell?
yes,
So
definitely.
the younger guy may be in better shape and health because he hasn't went through that plateau of being over 40 or 50 years old where it would show.
Definitely that. They're more in shape, and then also they don't. I used to date younger men because they didn't have kids. I didn't have to deal with babies' mothers, and also I wanted to have their first child, So that's when I started gearing towards younger men, but it's not going to work. It's definitely not going to work with younger men. I want someone my age, and I'm not settling. I'm going to find them.
So an older guy in better shape with a better mind would be your target.
Yes.
And when you say older, does this mean give an age range? A minimum, if that's the case.
Minimum?
Like, would you date a 55-year-old?
No.
Damn. Would you date a 50-year-old?
I would have to see how he looks.
Denzel's he's over 55. He's
Not looking too good right now.
oh.
Why should I look like when I'm 50? It's gonna be like
Wow.
beautiful.
I think the women need to take you as more of an enhancement to know that you can do this. How tall are you?
I'm 5'7".
5'7", and you obviously are in great shape. I mean, they can't see what we can see here, but they'll see in actually the workout video that we're going to post here. So we're going to do a big workout video. Nothing crazy. You're going to just show a couple of little techniques that you do on the beachfront, and I think this will be a good thing for women over 40 to see this, and this is why we have Latasha Gordy here. So you can find her on Facebook at
Latasha L. Gordy.
axnathaniel.org. You see what happens when you're exclusive. You don't know how you got to put that name out. So much love, and we'll have Tasha back soon.